Karena.
Yes.
So I beat myself up at least once a month,
Mm-hmm.
working on it. But how would you advise me and our audience to practice self-compassion?
You know what? I learned to stop beating myself up and start listening to my heart or my passion or what I want in that day. And it took a long time to get there. And when you think of self compassion, it's not just self care, like getting a massage or this. It's number one, loving yourself, knowing you're worthy. And two, I think for me, the number one thing is stop worrying about what other people think of you. If you're just not an asshole, don't be an
Mm.
asshole. Love yourself. Listen. Like, okay. And I've learned to communicate this through my relationship with my husband, with my friends, with my business partners. Like, I do not want to do this. I do not like this. I do not feel comfortable. I need this break. I need this mental health break. It's there's decisions in business where I now, can say like this isn't good for my mental health. I know because I'm an entrepreneur, I do have more freedom to make those decisions.
Mm-hmm.
And you're in corporate,
Mm-hmm.
so I'd actually like to ask you self-compassion and having boundaries in a corporate job where I can be like, I'm not taking any calls today. But can
Mm.
you do that? And what would no, you can't.
No, it can't.
So I think that's important. What do you do and how do you handle that situation? I'm totally flipping it, but I think
Yeah.
it's an
Well,
important
first shout out to
conversation.
you because you did this to me on Sunday,
Mm-hmm.
and it was great. But because me and you were so like EQ,
Yeah.
like tapped in, you were just like, nah, homie, I need to chill, and I was like, bet, cool,
Right.
cool. I was like, cool.
Yeah. So with that, James and I worked out together on Saturday morning, and I actually had a weekend off and friends in town, and you were like, "Hey, can we get together and talk about Big Silence app and all this?" And I said, "Honestly, I need my weekend off." And you're like, "Cool, all right, see you next,"
Yeah,
And I felt really proud of myself for saying no, which we talk about a lot on the
yeah,
app.
yeah, yeah.
And no, and you didn't take that personally.
Nope.
And you're like, I get it, girl.
But I think that's too like, and we're gonna get to the
Yeah,
question. But I think that's what a healthy circle is about too, though, right?
yeah,
Because if you have a healthy circle, they're not shaming you, guilting you, trying to talk you into it. If someone says they need rest, you're like, no, I get it.
mm-hmm.
I care enough about you that I know you need the introversion time or the rest or whatever it
Yeah,
is. So that's the thing about having your circle like
mm-hmm.
on point. But so to answer your question, in corporate, no, you can't do it. So the exhaustion and the burnout in corporate is exacerbated. What keeps me in it and what keeps me going is going to sound cheesy, but a true attitude of gratitude that there's just not a lot of people in my position and that I've been so fortunate to earn it, get it and keep it and excel at it that I stay rooted in the purpose, which is impacting the people, and then I just bring and I extract out the positive in those relationships, even though sometimes we're doing unpleasant things. So there's no way for me to flip a 5:30 a.m. WhatsApp from Europe because that's the
Mm-hmm.
life that I live. But what I've trained myself to instantly do is I go, bro, you were born in a small town in Texas, and you're blessed enough to be getting a 5:30 WhatsApp from Amsterdam because you're global.
Mm-hmm.
And no floss. I'm normal. I'm just like everyone else, but I just feel so fortunate to be in that position. So that's been my survival mechanism of a how.
Yeah, yeah, being grateful. I
Yeah.
know. Yeah, that's that shift in that mindset, and you're like, number one, I woke up. Number two,
There you go.
I get to do this.
There you go. You had your lemon water
Yeah.
and you got Bobby and you got your palms. Yeah, it's a full win.
Yeah.
Yeah.